Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing this morning? So I'm gonna be putting on some music. Let's go.
Hey yo, 20 more 19 more followers to you sing live.
Yep. Pretty much. Hey Merrick, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. So chat, I have some news. I will have to like jump out of stream later because there might be needed some extra pair of hands, some moving stuff today. And since my partner has something called I don't know the English term for it, but it's called chronic insect in Norwegian, which means that his immune system is like 1%. So I may be called out to, you know, help move furniture if he's not feeling up for it because he's on antibiotics and really heavy painkillers, so he might actually come in here and ask me to help out. So you're not alarmed. Hey Brandy.
Hello.
I saw your message, by the way, and I will let you know.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry it was such a long message.
No, it's fine. It's fine, sweetie. Perfectly okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna be doing some emotes. We are listening to some happy vibe music. I was thinking it was time for some more emotes for you guys.
Oh, see, okay, all right, so you're going to draw your own emotes?
Yeah. I draw my own emotes, honey.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Now I know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. I'd say that you didn't draw this one, right?
Huh?
Dicks!
Hey!
God damn it!
There's a delay on it. Are you okay?
How about...
You
I'm
got...
not...
See, now you
I'm
know
okay.
how I feel every. Now you know how I feel every time you do an RR.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is. I can't breathe. No. Mm-mm. It gets my heart beating like that gets your heart beating. So we'll just leave it at that.
That's a jump scare, this thing.
Brandy, how many channel points do you have right there?
What?
How many channel points do you have?
4.2K.
Oh,
I mean, I use them quite a bit.
see,
Right.
For certain people, I don't spend mine.
Oh, yeah. I usually spend some of mine doing health checks for her.
Yes. Yes, she does.
There you go.
No, thank you for the headpats. I love headpats.
I know. I know you like head pops. Just think. What is that? 19 more followers is all you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You making that little curly on the front reminds me of a cartoon character that was a baby, and they had hair nowhere else on their head, but they had this one blonde curl on the front.
Oh yeah, that one. Classic babies. In cartoons,
Yeah.
at least.
Are you gonna be making your own animated ones, or are those different, harder to make?
Those are harder to make, and I don't even know how to do that.
I know there's a. I know that there's an app to do it because another streamer that I follow, usually at nighttime for me, she was showing us how you basically it's basically like cartoons where you have to like draw a figure, save it, draw draw the next one
Man.
where they moved a little bit. It depends on
So
how
you're
fast you
working out.
want them to move.
The work.
Yeah.
So we're starting now.
Do you need me to help?
Nah. Apparently Frank wants to get the washer, but leave that one outside for another day.
Okay.
So it's not too much. And also he wants to avoid traffic jams for your mouse. Otherwise I'm gonna have to charge the biking bill on that.
Okay. Good luck.
Tell your partner I hope he feels better.
I'll tell him that later. He just walked out the door.
Okay, yeah, he sounded like he was struggling with breath.
Yeah, he's on heavy antibiotics and he has a really stuffy nose. Poor guy.
Yeah.
My poor little baby.
Mm.
You should make him some chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, I should, but he won't let me cook for him, so he's like, no.
What do you mean you won't let you cook? Did you set the kitchen on fire or something?
No, he doesn't let me cook because apparently somebody tried to poison him. Like, it wasn't me.
Oh,
It was somebody else, one
Yeah.
of his exes. Like, they're
Yeah.
crazy enough to try and poison the man.
that's dumb because if he went to the hospital and they said that he had something in his system, all he had to do was say the last place he ate. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess he doesn't dine out at all.
Well, he does. We dine out sometimes. It's just not often.
Yeah, my dad, I think they went to, this was when I was really little. Dad went to a barbecue place and he had gotten ribs, or like the rib sandwich, where they get it off the bone,
Yeah.
and it was pork. and apparently they didn't prepare it correctly, and it went bad, and they served it anyway. And my mom said that my dad was having a hell of a time. Didn't know what was wrong. Rushed him to the emergency room. They told him he had food poisoning. Of course, he called the place and told them that he got it after he was there and that they should check the rest of the stuff. I'm not sure what they did about it. They probably gave him coupons for free meals or something. But
Yeah.
my mom said that his skin looked like really gray.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he was taking medication, but his body had to work all that out on its own.
Yeah, it usually has to do that.
Yeah, and he stayed away from pork, like that you buy from a restaurant and buy in the stores, for a long time.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, my mom said that he basically, it looked like, he looked like death himself. So he's careful, when it comes to certain foods now.
Yeah.
I also remember being like 7 or 8, and we went to an Arby's. I don't know if you have Arby's there.
Nope.
And it was a place that served like roast beef sandwiches and stuff, and like a hamburger bun. And I remember it was the whole family, me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and some guys on the booth next to us kept like using the F-bomb. I think I was like 7, so my sister was 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept just speaking in vulgarity. And my dad got up and he very politely said, I am not by any means telling you, how to live your life, but I have 2 young children over here and they don't need to be hearing that. Could you please, watch what you say? And the guys were actually really nice about it. They were like, I remember one of them saying, "Oh, we didn't know children were there." And then that's all I remember. That's all I remember of that confrontation. Of like I remember bits and pieces of stuff that happened to me growing up. And I don't start remembering in like great detail until I get a little bit older.
It's when memory's weird like that.
Yeah, and then because I had problems in school too. I was in junior high school, or wasn't junior high school. It was grade school for like you went up to 6th grade, and I was going over to the. They had me going to the special class for an hour a day because of my dyslexia.
Yeah.
And they helped me with anything I might be having problems with. And I remember these 3 boys who I was like in 4th grade, so they were in 6th, were like, I can't remember exactly what was going on, but they started having a verbal confrontation with me. And I must have said something they didn't know, so one of the other guys grabbed me from behind and he hit me in the stomach. That's when 2 girls came up and said, "What do you think you're doing?" They were like, "Well, we're teaching this guy a lesson." And she looked at them and said, "That's not a guy, that's a girl."
Oh,
They
God.
let go of me so fast you would think I was on fire. We didn't know because of her haircut. And the girl was like, "It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be hitting anybody younger than you to begin with."
Yeah.
When they hit me, I just looked at them like, "Is that it? is that
Be
it?"
right back, guys. Use the bathroom.
Okay.
It's like, you're like 2 years older than me, and that's as hard as you can be. I mean, because I wasn't crying or nothing. I was staring daggers out.
It's like,
And I was just thinking, I was like, I kept thinking in my head, "Is that it?" And, because, I was playing football in yards, getting knocked out, getting tackled into the street,
yeah.
and getting in fights with kids on my street. And then this guy's gonna like hit me where it feels like a love tap. I'm like, okay. thinking, you know.
It's like, excuse you, is that all you got?
Yeah, I wanted so bad to say something, but these two girls had gotten in between them and me. I just, well, you know how I am.
Just drop it
Female.
then. It's like
Yeah.
if you come in between. So I've had a similar situation where it was so I got a haircut because you know they had to put gum in my hair, and I put my hair up in a bun because it was wet, and I had a hat on, and I had a total new outfit, and I looked like a guy for like a sheer for while I had that on me, even though I have my lips were kind of pale because I had been nauseous that morning.
Yeah.
So I looked like a guy because I just had those moments of, okay, I feel sick, I want to throw up. Ah, okay. And the guys in my class didn't recognize me, and they thought I was somebody new. It's like, oh, are you a new kid? You know, and they were messing with me, and I was like, I'm just gonna get to class. I was like, whatever. And, you know, of course they began hitting me, and then one of the girls noticed my backpack, and they saw what the guys were doing. She comes in the middle and goes, "If you value your life, you shall stop." It's like, why? This is the new kid, and she's like, it takes. So, we walk inside. She tells him to follow. I take off my hat, and they're like, "Oh my fucking god!"
You were about to beat him up.
Oh, they were like, "Oh shit," you know, they were terrified, and I was like, gonna beat him up, and then my whole class of girls come in and was like, "Did you just beat her up because she looked different?" And there was a whole thing, like, they had a whole conversation. I just went, you know what? I'm stepping back.
Where's the popcorn?
I actually sat down. So there was like this little shop, and I saw the lady was there, and I was like, "Hi, can I buy a tuna sandwich?" And she was like, "Well, we're not open yet. I haven't had breakfast." And she saw my face and was like, "Okay, here's a tuna sandwich. Just pay for that. Here's chocolate milk on the house. Thanks."
Yeah.
And she realized that there wasn't anything in the apartment to eat. Like, it was one of the struggle for my mom back then, so there wasn't enough food in the house.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, it happens, but at least I got some food in me. I sat down and I watched this whole thing play out, and I was just like smiling. I was like, thanks.
Yeah, good, I don't have to take care of this.
Yeah, but it was like they were begging me not to beat them up. Like, the girls was like, "Please, please, please, not today."
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. No, they were like, so we had some representative coming to our school or something, and they were begging me not to cause a commotion. And I was like, why shouldn't I teach these assholes a lesson? And it was like, well, we have a representative coming to the school, and remember, he might give us some money to, he is evaluating our school and seeing how well behaved we are, and the better we are behaved, the more likely they are to renew the playground outside.
This is
Okay.
this is what all the girls are thinking in their head, that they should tell the boys.
Run.
Should have told them run.
They should have told them to run, but they were like, we need to get her under control. I'm like, good luck with that.
Get her under control when she's not the one that did anything wrong.
Yeah, but it was more like, so they know my anger is pretty staggering, like, quite a bit. So instead of pissing me off, they just begged me not to beat up the boys today. That particular day, because there was a representative coming to our school or something for, like, evaluating the outside of the school, like the playgrounds, the, you know, where you play soccer, basketball, and all that.
Yeah.
And
Recreational area.
yeah, so, and the better behaved we are, the more likely we are able to get somebody to fix it. Or something like that. I don't know what it was, but they just asked me to not, you know, cause a commotion or anything. And I was like, okay, sure. But as long as they are going to be, like, fucking assholes, I'm not stopping. And the girls went, if you fuck this up, you won't have to worry about her. It's like, why? Because we will get the entirety of the school board, the entirety of the school, the fucking teachers, your goddamn parents, and everybody else's parents on your ass.
Oh, the boys that?
Yeah, as they were telling, they said that to the boys because it was like, we want the playground to be better because some of us have younger siblings and they have hurt themselves by just, you know, sitting on the fucking seesaw. Yeah. Just by sitting down on that seat. So I was like, I'll behave, but you are the ones who need to fucking stand the fuck down.
Yeah.
It was like, why is it us? It's her fault anyway. Oh, it's like,
how is it your fault?
Yeah, I was sitting there going, how is it my fault? How you behave? I find this interesting. Now explain yourselves. And the girls just went, nah. It sat back and did nothing. They got their...
It's okay if you yell at them and cuss at them, just don't put your hands on them.
Yeah, I got to be like, okay, you know what? You guys can goddamn suck the sour apple.
You should have cussed them out in English.
I cussed them out in Norwegian, which was funny because I knew we were Norwegian at the time, and they were like, huh? I was like, yeah, exactly. How about you learn some fucking culture, your ass?
Oh, you weren't in... Wait a minute. You said you spoke Norwegian because you weren't there. Where were you?
Oh, hang on. I knew Norwegian, and I think I need to up you in volume. God damn it. So, no, the thing is that I was in my home country at the time. That wasn't the problem. No, I was back in Iceland, and this was my grade school. I did speak Norwegian at the time because I was taught Norwegian because I have family there. And they also taught me Swedish, the ones that are from Sweden. And I cursed at them in Swedish and Norwegian, and they did not understand a lick of it at all. And I was like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck did you say? How about you learn some fucking culture and put your efforts into studying instead of pissing me off and getting yourselves into the emergency room?
Yeah.
They were like,
Wow.
why would we do that? It's much more fun to know you. Yeah, okay, so you want a concussion, broken bone, a broken spine, and never to be the same just to get some, what, 5 minutes of fame? Or 15 minutes of fame in this country? You got your ass handed to you by a girl. There's nothing fun about that.
Yeah. I remember I had my, it was my left, my left wrist I had in a cast. And it went up my thumb, and it went, and it ended right at the base of my finger, and it was past my wrist because I was having a lot of pain, and so the doctor told my parents that you put this cast on, it would prevent her from moving her wrist, so it would help tendons and everything to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Was it my left? No, was it my left? No, it was my right. Because we were playing volleyball, and one of the preppy chicks says, better make sure you don't hit me with that ball. Well, the ball came up with net. Yeah, I was younger, I could actually jump. I jumped up and hit that ball as hard as I could with that cap, aimed it right at the girl.
Of course, because she's a prissy little bitch.
Yeah, she jumped out of the way and slid on the ball. You did that on purpose. I said, no, I didn't. She said, yeah, you did. I said, look, I'm wearing a cast that's uneven. I can't aim that anywhere. I'm thinking like, yeah. and then the same thing happened when we were in a gym class again, but it was in the summer. I had taken my glasses off and gave to one of my good friends, And the girl said, she went, better not hit me with that ball. I'm like,
You're asking to get hit. I'm sorry.
yeah,
That's
she
just...
threw the ball, and I did a line drive right to the picture. She goes on the ground. You did that on purpose. I said, you with the bat, you don't know where the ball's gonna go. I, I didn't, I didn't even run my bases
No.
because I walked and got on first, and then when I came back to the over the plate, my friend was like, she was laughing. She said, "Did you really have to try to take her head off?" I said, yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. By all means. Why
Yeah,
not? She's
let's
being a fucking... She's
yeah,
asking for it.
yeah. So let's just say that the girls in my high school were scared of me, and most boys were scared of me. It was usually the boys that made fun of me. Now, I had a lot of friends that were male, and I had a lot of friends that were female, but we were cool with each other.
Mhm.
We didn't look at each other and be like, "Oh, you look this way, we can't be friends," or "Oh, you don't look that way, we can't be friends." No, we were friends because we just hung out and chilled and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, I did I ever tell you the story? I believe it was junior high. It was either ninth grade or 10th grade, and there was this one girl there with a very large, very nice African American girl.
Yeah.
And her parents didn't have a lot of money, so her mom bought a lot of her stuff from the thrift store. So she came to school, and she had some boots on that you could tell they had some good wear in them.
Yeah.
And one of the white girls decided she was going to make fun of her because of these shoes.
Capable.
Well, one of her friends came over to get me because she knew I was friends with this African American girl. And I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, she's about to kick her out. Oh, you really got to come out." So I walked over to see what the problem was. I asked my friend what the problem was. She told me in not so many nice words that these, bitches in front of her were making fun of her clothing and her boots. And I looked at her boots and I said, "You know what? They're not making fun of your boots. They're just jealous." She said, "What do you mean you're jealous?" I said, "Have you ever heard of the retro look?" She said, "No, what is that?" That's where when something was hip, like in the 60s, and then it went out in the late 60s, and then in the mid 80s, they bring it out again as a new fashion.
Yeah.
So that's how they're looking at these boots. She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, really." She said, "All right, that's pretty cool." And she walked off.
Mhm.
I turned around. And looked at these white bitches, and I looked at them, and they said, "Oh, thank you for helping us." I leaned forward and I said, "Look, you get on her bad side again, and I'm gonna let her kick your ass because you deserve an ass whoop. Don't come and get me again if your mouth says something to somebody and you can't take care of your own damn self.
Mhm.
It's not my responsibility to bail you out because you fucked up with the wrong person."
No, it's not. Honestly, some people just need to learn that certain things you say have consequences, and if you can't deal with it, well, too bad for you, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I got a slight headache and stuffy nose in myself.
No. Well, that's not good.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens where I live. It's very common.
You have allergies?
I'm allergic to mold. It doesn't matter what kind of mold it is.
Damn. Well, at least you know when there's mold in the house.
Well, it could be like mold outside. I have a window unit, so it could be mold outside, and the window unit can be sucking it in.
Ah, so the wind could be carrying in the spores or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta get up here in a few minutes and move the curtain. The cover is starting to cover it up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You should get some sleep, sweetie.
I will. I just recently started taking my medicine. I can't speak.
No. Not right now, at least. It's all good.
Well, I still can't leave my dentist because they're aggravating. My gums aggravating it. And there's one spot that looks like, I don't know if it's tissue or infection. Because I did have antibiotics, but I'm out of them now.
No.
But the doctor doesn't have anything until, my regular dentist doesn't have anything until next month. Well, June. Yeah, June is next month. And, so if something happens and it starts hurting really bad, I'll just go to the emergency room.
I'm trying to decide how to do this emote.
I'm pretty sure your art teachers in school probably didn't like you very much
No, they hated me.
because you're so critical with your art.
The one who actually
But
liked me
hey.
was in grade school. She was like, "You are very creative, and you know what? You should keep it up."
Well, you were lucky that you were told you were very creative and that you weren't have an imagination and that it was wrong.
Yeah, but that's when you were growing up. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, I believe some teachers probably still think that way.
They do. Sadly.
I think most teachers, have learned their lesson and, to keep their, mouth shut. Because back when I was going to school, teachers could talk to the kids anyway.
Any way they wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you see, we had one teacher that there was a rumor going around that he was the art teacher too, that he sold cocaine and sold it to kids from his room, because like certain teachers, like the biology teachers, they shared a side, one side of the same room.
Yeah.
So there was an area in the middle with like a kitchen and a sink and stuff. And then some teachers, like the art teachers, they had their own office like area where they kept the paints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he always had white on his mustache whenever we went into class.
Oh,
And
gosh.
people kept saying, "Oh, it's just from donuts, it's from donuts." And then we had one guy who he was high all the time. And the reason why you knew he was high and just not intellectually hampered was days he didn't get high. He sounded like a really smart guy. And he wore these tight pants. And we were in wood class, because I majored in wood and metal shop. I took that for 6 years. And he was showing us how when you're trying to to cut something, and it's not. You have to make sure it doesn't bind because then it can shoot it out. And this guy went over and it shot out and hit him right in his, his no-no spot.
Mm-hmm.
And all he did was go, ow. And every guy there, you could hear in the background, doing that little sucking of the teeth.
Yeah. Like, eee.
It's like, dude, why are you still standing?
How are you still standing?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, because he didn't like start screaming and yelling and grab his junk and fall on the floor. He just sat there and said, ow.
Ow.
That's how everyone realized that he really was
He
on weed or something else. If he had no feeling.
He was not all there.
No. Then my history teacher in high school, he was a
Welcome back, Onyx.
Welcome back. He was also the baseball coach. And a guy who he was in his baseball, played baseball for him, came in with a can of weed, not a can of weed, but a can of dip in his pocket.
A can of what?
Dip. It's like tobacco, but instead of it being the really long piece of tobacco, it's finely cut. And they put it in front of their, between their bottom lip and their bottom teeth.
Oh,
They
yeah.
put it in between there. Yeah. And he told the guy to give it to him. So, of course, the guy gave it to him. He's a teacher, right?
Yeah.
He continues to teach class. He pulls out his pocket knife while he's talking, cuts open this dip can, and dumps it in the trash. Now, dip costs a lot more nowadays than it did back then, but when you were a student and you didn't have a job and you were like, you got like allowance and stuff, that was a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
And he told him that if he brought dip in his classroom again, that he'd make him eat it.
Oh shit.
And that was not just a empty threat.
No.
Because he had a guy who smoked bring cigarettes into his classroom, and he made it was the second time. The first time he said, if you bring cigarettes to school again, I'm gonna make you eat them.
Yeah.
Well, he came to school. He was in his classroom, forgot that he had a cigarette behind his ear.
Oh.
Yeah, the teacher made him eat it.
Goddamn.
Not the filter, just the tobacco part.
Yeah. Filter is
And
toxic.
yeah. Well, my dad said that he got caught smoking cigarettes when he was younger. And my grandfather, he's not his biological dad. I mean, he's my uncle because he married my dad's mother's sister. But they were taking care of her after since my dad's mom died.
Okay.
Caught my dad smoking. So he thought, all right. Didn't say nothing to him then. Went out and got a box of cigars. Caught him smoking again. Cigarettes. He brought the cigars out. So you really want to smoke, huh? He said, well, I want you to start with this cigar right here. And when you're done with this cigar, you're going to do another cigar. He made him smoke nonstop with no water
Oh no.
And I think my dad said after the third and a half cigars, he turned and puked his damn guts out. And my grandfather looked at him and said, "Let me see you smoke it again, and I'm gonna make you smoke the whole box, even if you do throw up." My dad didn't start smoking again until I think, until he joined the Navy.
One way to make someone quit.
And then he also used to put his gum. Okay, you two are youngins, so you're not gonna remember this. Gum like bazooka gum and stuff like that, their flavor lasted. Like you could drop them in your drink when you ate dinner, and then got it out after dinner, and it still had a lot of flavor in it.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to throw your gum away. So my dad told me that he was putting his gum on his headboard of his bed, and that my grandfather kept telling him that he needed to stop that. And my dad didn't listen to. So one day my grandfather went in there and he put garlic all over my dad's gum.
No.
Yeah. So when my dad got up in the morning, he came out, he ate breakfast, brushed his teeth, ate breakfast, did all that. When he went back to his room to grab the gum, he just grabbed it and popped it in his mouth. He told me after he chewed it like one time and threw it up, and he started to hate garlic after that.
Damn.
Well, my grandfather warned him.
You get one warning, and one warning only.
Yeah.
The shit that parents did to their kids, man. My stepfather tried to do something with me with candy. So but I caught him dipping my candy into hot sauce because he wanted me to stop eating so much candy, and I was like, well then, we're playing this game, okay. So I gave him a piece of candy, and he didn't know which candy it was, and he'd forgotten about it. He got the one with the hot sauce.
Wow.
And I was like, bitch, don't you ever touch my candy again.
We would go trick-or-treating. And back when I was going trick-or-treating, there wasn't many, not many things happen dealing with trick-or-treating, like razor blades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, hang on a minute. I have got to fix this thing over this air conditioner. I'm starting to get hot.
All right. Onyx, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still.
All right. I'm sorry, I always like these kind of stories. It's really fun. Someone who lived through something like this. What do you think, Onyx?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, hearing about someone else's life. It's like growing up in these, what, 50s, 60s? Damn. Or in the 80s as a kid. Like, what the hell?
I have come back.
Welcome back.
Okay, but what I was saying about the candy was, so like when I got older, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, that's when they got on this whole kick about if they brought the candy to the hospital, they would x-ray the candy for free to make sure, nothing was in it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went trick-or-treating, we used the little plastic buckets when I was a kid. But when I got like 9 and 10 years old, my sister went with me because, let's see, she was 13. And of course, she carried her own laundry, we carried after that, pillowcase. So my sister would get candy still because she was with me. I think I went up and went trick-or-treating up till I was like 16 or 17 years old. Who was going to throw away free damn candy?
No.
And I'm talking about these pillowcases, man, they were way down when we got home. My mom and dad, when we were little, they'd only give us so much. But then when we got older, they were like, you better eat your candy wisely because I'm not going to buy you any. No.
Yeah.
What I usually do is I would trade the candy with my sister that I didn't like. Like anything gummy, like gummy bears and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got up in my teeth and I hated that.
Everybody likes different things.
Yep. Well, that and because when I was younger, I think we were going down to Philadelphia to visit my mom's sisters. I was chewing on a annihilator. You know what that is, right?
On a what?
It's called a nodate. I can't talk well because I have my teeth in.
Now and later.
Yeah. And if you it's a hard candy, but it lasts a long time. And I'd get bored and I would like bite on it with my molars. And I did that. And when I pulled them apart, one of my molars were sitting in the candy.
Oh, shit.
It was a loose tooth. That's just like I used to chew on straws. Like bite down really hard and chew and pull it out. I got another tooth out that way. It wasn't intentional. And this tooth that I got out wasn't even like loose. The inside had already, died and everything. It just hadn't reached the outside yet.
Ah, okay. I need to fix one of the ears because I messed up.
You know what you should do?
What?
If you ever have like really funny banter with your mom and like you say something and she's like, no, you gotta be lying. You gotta be lying. Look at her and real funny go, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus. And then get up and walk out of the room like a boss. Because parents, would tell white lies about this, but then if the child would tell a white lie or a lie at all, they got in trouble. So
Yeah,
it's the best thing you can throw in their face.
very true. I actually did. I think I did that with my mom once. It was like, you told me a white lie. Why did you do that? I'm like, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. Shall I keep going? Tooth Fairy? It's just like, I just walked out. I was like, oh fucking hell.
Yeah, because parent, like my mom used to tell me, it's okay to tell a white lie. I'm like, what's a white lie? Like if you say you can't be there for someone's birthday, or you know, your grandmother's sick, so we're gonna have your birthday here. Of course, my grandmother would show up, and stuff like that. But they need to understand is that when a child is growing up, you can't tell them that there are two different types of lies. That there's a white lie and then there's a normal lie. And that the normal lies are wrong. Because children do not know the difference
I know, that's true.
until they get older.
No, I'm thinking also upgrading my emotes and doing the one with the new outfit. Thank you for the hydrate, Gallo. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, I didn't give it to you this time because it hadn't been an hour.
No, but someone comes in and is like, oh, you need water. You sound like you need water. You.
Water the flower.
Because I have the new outfit on, and I haven't upgraded the emotes for it with the new outfit.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking with doing some emotes.
Hey, Kevin, you had that.
Thank you for the headpat.
They're back with the washing machine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
so
thought they just took it.
No, they're gonna take the one that is broken later. They're gonna just put it outside for now, so it's not gonna be too much for either party.
Yeah.
I think the bow is a bit too much.
You say bow?
Bow, yeah.
Why is there a bow on it?
Because my new outfit has a bow.
I thought you meant there was a bow on the washing machine.
No. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh. Toy.
Huh?
Delivery.
Oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, the one you were looking at was wireless.
Oh.
So I took the other one that I've had before. Same thing, just doesn't have the thumb.
Okay. So it was a little bit more expensive.
700. Exactly.
Exactly? Okay.
Also,
Oh, thank you, Susie.
I got 3 for 20.
Alright.
So if you want the lion's share,
Oh yeah, there it is. That's what it is.
if you want the lion's share,
No. You need it more.
I don't need it. If you want it, you can have it. I don't want it, technically wanted one, but I saw 3 for 20. And 1800 for the one.
For that? Okay. So you're gonna send me back to him?
And I owe you 1800 for next month.
Alright.
But with all the money we're getting, supposedly. And
Fair enough.
do I look like a flying monkey?
No.
I was about to say something else entirely there, but
Let's not get cancelled.
cancellation is for chicken shits.
Yes. There is a pair of scissors somewhere.
Damn it, woman. You about as useful as a condom and a condom, right now.
My partner, everyone.
Yeah. Tell him I hope he gets better soon.
Honey,
Nice.
Randy says she hopes you get better soon.
Yeah, when she's coming over for that Oogala Boogala we talked about.
So he's asking when you're coming over, Brandy.
For the
Shoot. When I got the money,
When she has the money.
yes.
when pigs fly
When pigs
and
fly,
and
apparently.
sheep start going moo moo,
So the thing that I
I'm
was
working
talking about-
on. I'm working on winning that lottery.
You're working on winning the lottery. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
All right, honey. Well, I just got my new mouse. We're gonna set that
Cats
up.
aren't. Your cats aren't gonna like that.
PC mouse.
I know. I was still being funny.
Yes, you were. My cats aren't gonna like that. Well, too bad for them. They're just gonna have to deal with it. What is this packaging?
You know, I saw these scissors, and their purpose was to cut through plastic.
Yeah.
You know, like the cases that your stuff comes in, like a controller or battery or something like that. The only problems is the scissors came in the exact kind of packaging you needed them for in the first place.
Well, guys, I'm gonna switch mouses real quick, so I'm gonna just leave this lovely picture here.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be moving stuff around because I need this mouse that I have right now is actually a problem, so I have to do this now.
You're fine.
Okay, now I just need to find the correct thing. There. We had found a little noise. And goodbye, old mouse. Hello, new. Because that mouse was giving me problems while I was playing a game during the collab with Aeon, which was fucking horrible.
I am.
Yeah, I couldn't switch to things on with the mouse wheel for some odd reason, and I was like, no. It's not good. Okay, let's see. We have a manual. Here's stage up, stage down. Ooh, optical sensor, okay. Profile indicator, profile button. Alright, we will check this out later. Just need a mouse that works with a freaking wheel right now. This is nice. This thing. Definitely gonna keep that out of the that's clause. Oh. Okay. Program just popped up, guys. With that razor thing, so we're just gonna do something.
Oh. What?
So
no,
this is what we
I'm
got.
talking to myself. What color is the new mouse?
It's black, but it has like color, like different color things.
So you can change the color of the it radiates.
Yeah. I'm just gonna install this thing and see what happens. You know, just let you guys know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's installing. I'm just gonna put that aside for now, and we're gonna go back to our regularly scheduled program, so to speak. Is the music okay, guys, on the stream?
That was me. I
Oh,
just
no.
went dee.
No, I have like music playing in the background, and it's non-copyrighted. And I found this non-copyrighted thing on YouTube, and it's freaking amazing. So I'm thinking of subscribing to it because it's actually pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before I forget it, because this is actually really nice.
Yeah.
It's just a playlist. Just, you know, 251 songs. Jesus Christ. I mean, if we get through that, I'm gonna be amazed.
Man, you could probably go through it if you're listening to it, reading a book on the couch, and then you fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. So, um,
Oh.
should I put a bow on the emote?
Pull
Probably
back some
use-
things, see how big it is.
Well,
Maybe not put a bow, like a big bow. You know, don't have to be an exact bow like yours. I'm still waiting for the deadly emote where you're holding a knife,
oh, you want me to hold a knife?
dripping in blood, and then like it can say something funny, or you could just have where the eyes are glaring like black and red.
I think that's too formal. This one.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
I'm saying I mean I've seen other people who do like the yandere thing or the gothic thing, and they all have at least one emote where they have a knife.
Nah.
Who is behind me? Which cat are you? Hi, Bit Bit.
Aw.
Hey, baby.
My princess, need your toolbox.
Oh, hang on. Be right back.
Okay.
But I'll be the door.
You gotta.
I love how she does the fluff in the ears.
Uh,
You still with the living onyx?
My washing machine has got a fat ass. Where's your toolbox?
I am
Oh,
trying to
no.
find it. You. Oh.
Chop, chop, chop. Time's a wasting, honey bun.
Oh.
Get them six moving.
I am.
They're moving faster. Jiggle if you have to.
Yeah, you're not helping. There's those. The hammer's on the counter.
Yeah, that only took me years.
You need to take the thing off the hammer. There. Thank you. Alright. They needed my toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if, yeah, I might be called out later, but I'm hoping I won't. It looks okay like this, yeah?
I like the fluff you did in the ears.
Yeah, it's just, I'm thinking about this one because this one is a little bit further, like, this here, here.
Yeah.
This one is, more forward than that one, over here.
Yeah.
So, ears be weird. But, I'm trying to think about getting the fluff, like, so you can see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nah, it just doesn't work. There. That's fine. What is that background noise?
The fan,
Yeah.
the air conditioning.
Ah, okay.
Is that bothering you?
Oh, shit.
Tough cookies. No, I'm joking.
Oh, titties! Wait.
Tough cookies. Yeah, it was getting hot in here because I looked up and noticed that the sheet had covered it.
Ah, okay.
That's why it was getting hot. You have got to have some of the best hearing I've ever came across.
Yeah, people got really annoyed at me when I heard their music as well. I was like, what do you mean?
I bet as a baby it was hard for your mom to keep you asleep.
Yeah, but I fell asleep to certain music.
Yeah.
So it was pretty darn easy at some points, but she was getting really frustrated at some points.
My sister was an extremely light sleeper. I was not. And she used to bang her toys on the crib because my mom lived in Navy housing. So, like, you know, usually the kitchen was opened up straight into like the living room area, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And each state, they're different sizes. Well, my mom thought I was deaf because my sister would bang her toys on my crib while I slept. And so they told the doctor looked at my ears and everything, and he told my mom that no, she's not deaf. It's just she is such a deep sleeper, she can't hear the noise. So I was one of those babies that when she put down for the night, nothing was going to wake my ass up unless they woke me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was also, when I was a baby, they didn't have disposable diapers like they do now. So my mom had to basically wash our diapers by hand.
That must have been awful.
Rough, yes.
Rough. Awful.
She said the hardest part that she had to learn from us being a baby was how to use the baby pins for the diaper. Because you didn't want to put it on too loose and you didn't want it too thick and you got to make sure you didn't stick the baby.
And you couldn't have it on too tight either.
Yeah. And then like we would wear plastic covers over the diaper. And what that was for, so if we had an accident out and about, you're probably going to hear some moving around. I'm just taking some meds. If we were out and about when we went to the bathroom, it would keep it from running all over the place.
Oh. Fair enough. I mean, if it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There is mine. So, I'm gonna be coloring now.
Savvy tried her hand at art today.
Yeah?
She made I think someone had thrown out a suggestion. So she made a stick of butter that had wings.
That's funny. Hey, happy Thursday. Pleasure. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Or, well, thank you for coming by again. I appreciate you.
Wait a minute, whose birthday? Oh.
No, it's just happy Thursday.
Oh, is it Thursday?
Yeah, it is
It
Thursday.
is Thursday.
Yeah. Happy Thursday to you. We're just having some art chill. I'm making my emotes today. It's some new ones. Having some chill, talking with friends, listening to some good non-copyrighted music. Because Spotify doesn't want to work with me anymore, so we're gonna have to resort to non-copyrighted music on YouTube.
My cat is on the table, and when you moved your mouth, she tried to get your fucking mouth pointer. She's still in front of the TV.
She's trying to get where I'm coloring?
Yeah, when you're moving around, you're like moving around the little tip thing.
Yeah.
That looks like the little X or whatever. She saw it and started pawing at the TV. Now she's lost interest.
Cats. Yeah, when my cats first saw the Apple Pen that I'm using for this iPad, they were like, "Ooh, what's this?" And I'm like, "If you so much as fucking dare, there will be a bucket of water waiting for you. There won't be a spray bottle, there will be a bucket." And I had the bucket of water ready.
There
and
she
they
goes.
Like,
she every time you go, no, it's not moving because you're touching the TV. Stop it. There's nothing you can do. Leave the TV alone.
Oh my god. Oh, the cats are sometimes just the absolute freaking best. Oh, hang on. What is that?
I'm not bugging the cat. The cat's bugging me. She's in front of the damn TV.
The cat is as pawing at the TV because she has me on her TV.
Yeah, because I'm using my tablet for something else, and I'm on Discord on my phone, which I need to check to see what the battery is on it. Okay, and then so I have you on the TV. Why are you sniffing Onyx crotch like that? Now she's looking around the room like whatever was on the TV is gonna magically appear around the room.
Yeah, that's usually what cats sometimes do. My cats love watching movies. I don't understand that. So I was watching a movie the other day, and they were like, "Oh, what's this?" And they start looking. So what was it again? Yeah, it was Shazam: The Fury of the Gods, and they looked at this dragon, and they were like, they're looking at it like they want to pounce it. I'm like, if you jump on that TV, you know exactly what's gonna happen. And I point to the bathroom, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay." But
they've already knocked this TV over. Brand new, only had it a week. Smart TV. And in the corners, like the left bottom corner and the top left bottom corner has a dark spot on it. And the back was starting to come off the front, so I had to put tape on it.
Yikes.
Better go out and skin them.
Well, what happened was that my cats were looking at this dragon that was in there, and so as to not spoil, but they saw this dragon and they were like, "Oh, I want to chase this thing!" And as soon as it went off the screen, they ran into the kitchen and they came back. They were like, "Where is it?" I'm like, what the f is happening?
Yeah, I've seen that with like the laptops and stuff. I'll tell you something. This is how great technology is. and to someone who always says they hate technology.
Yeah.
This lady, her neighbor died and had a cat. The cat was like 6 years old or so, and she didn't want to take this cat to the shelter because the um, the owner loved this cat and just did everything for this cat.
Yeah.
But the cat was like really depressed and wouldn't eat. Well, she found on Facebook a picture of when the man was still alive, and downloaded it to her phone. And then she started, whenever she noticed the cat, seemed like they were depressed, she would play this video, and she would put it on her phone and set it down, and this cat would paw up the phone and rub its face against the phone and then curl up and go to sleep on top of the phone.
Oh.
So, that person that took the time to find that video, they're like a great person.
Yeah.
Well, they're also, but they're mainly great for taking the cat in.
Yeah.
Them just finding that video and doing what they did is just, just adds to their greatness, in my opinion.
Exactly. It's when a cat is attached to a person and that person dies, they get the heartbreak syndrome most of the time, and they kind of just give up and die.
Yeah, well, that's all animals. There was a man who when he got his dog, the man wasn't that he was old, and he got the dog as a puppy, and I think that when the puppy turned like 6 or 8 years old, no, between 6 and 8 years, the man died and got sick. Well,
He got sick.
the dog knew where the cemetery was. So whenever he was able to get out of the house, he ran there and laid right next to the guy's headstone. He wouldn't eat or drink because he was depressed. And, people, they don't realize, I tell people, the only difference between me and you and animals like dogs, cats, bears, or any animal, we all bleed red.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get cut, it hurts. And when someone hits us, it hurts. So, and then the only difference is that animals don't understand the sense of time.
No.
You can be away from the house 10 minutes and come home. And your cat, when I had my dog, they acted like, oh, you were gone for 3 months. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
But other than that, like a dog gives birth just like people do. Dogs can get cancer and have seizures and everything else. And I hate when people sit there and say that animals aren't like us. They're more like us. They're more like how we should be. I'm telling Debbie to stop bugging the cat. This cat can't. Oh, because she's moving stuff around. The cat just done lost interest. I don't know where she's at now.
That's fine. That's good. It's good for me. Do not blame me.
No, you were having too much of a fun time with me yelling at my cat, fussing at my cat. To stop trying to swat you were doing.
Stop doing dumb stuff.
They do that shit when I play video games too.
Yeah.
A bit.
My cats keep looking at the TV sometimes when I play games, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, shit, that is." We're kind of wanting to jump at this, but if we do, we're gonna get We're gonna get hosed down. It's wrong.
Yeah, it's like where one cat look at the other cat says, "Look, keep an eye on Mom. If it looks like she's fixing to get up and come in here, meow once. If it looks like she's fixing to run in here, screech."
Yeah, they've tried that once and then Frosta fell asleep and they just never fucking bothered doing it again.
Yeah.
It was the most hilarious thing. I was like, "Where's your sister?" And she was on my bed. I picked her up and I was like, "Uh-huh." She's like, "Oh god. Oh no. Mom, please, no." Put her in the shower and she's like, "No. Please."
I'm in the shower.
Yeah, I put him in the shower and I just put on, you know, the coldest water and just let it run.
How could you do that?
Well, it taught them a lesson because the spray bottle wasn't working, okay? They haven't gone on my bed ever since. I only had to do it once.
I'm going to after I get to the store to get more cat food and get some more, or I haven't bought him any treats, but I want to get some treats. I'm gonna start trying to train all the other cats to sit, because Beefy will sit when you tell him to. I want to train them all to sit, and I want to train them where whenever they come to lay on me, if they want love, they need to lay down. Because I'm not going to be messing with a cat that I have to constantly be, you know, they're constantly moving around, so I'm constantly having to shift my hand everywhere.
Yeah, because it gets tiresome and then you just hit air and you're like, what the? My cats usually come, if they want love, they come up to me and they get it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise they don't get anything. And sometimes when I let them out, of course I give them love and let them know they were wanted.
I'm doing something on front of my tablet. I know you want love. Lay down. No, I don't want your butt in my face. Cheeky monkey.
Well, I haven't heard that phrase in a while.
Well, here in the United States, they don't say cheeky monkey, they say stupid monkey. Stupid monkey. It's from, I think, it's from Robot Chicken that they would say stupid monkey. Or, yeah, stupid monkey.
Monkeys aren't exactly stupid.
No, they are not.
So this is how it looks now. I think it looks pretty good.
Yes. Are you coloring the ears black?
Yeah, but first we're going
It's black and gray, right? The tufts are like a gray color.
The base is black, and then the fluff in the ears is like white or gray. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But we go like gray first because then it's easier to color them or like shade them.
Yeah.
So that's why they're like that.
Yeah,
first.
in case you want to decide if there's a shadow on them or not.
Yeah, exactly. So just gonna put this here. I like making my own emotes, but I just don't know how to do animated ones. So if anybody has any pointers, by all means, I will not turn you away.
I'll try to find out where, if anybody knows a good sight to look at.
Mm. Yo, did. Mm, too big.
Now she's making biscuits.
Hmm.
I've never under. Some people say that the reason why cats do that is they remember when they're little and they would nurse, and it's like a comfort thing for them.
Not that they curl up.
No, when they do biscuits on you.
Oh yeah. When they're getting comfy.
Man,
It's not too uncommon, is it? Yes.
yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'm never confused about it, it's just more like I'm always intrigued about it.
About what?
Because it means they're comfortable.
Oh yeah, or it means they're trying to get comfortable.
Not you. Alright, we're gonna...
It doesn't help that she's doing it on my booba
No.
and her claws every once in a while go through the
Ah.
shirt.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens. It's like, can you not? And they do it anyways, like,
They look at you like, you mean this?
yeah.
You're like, you little mother.
Mm-hmm. And you love them too much to do anything.
Yeah. I just wish my son would discipline his cat more. He'll like smack him, not hard, and then he'll hold up and go, "Don't do that anymore. Daddy loves you." What's the point of disciplining him if you just gonna go down and say you love him?
Yeah. I
But,
discipline my cats. It's literally, if they go near my food, it's like, do that again. And you're gonna have a bath time that you're not gonna like.
Man,
And they're like, no you're not. Okay, let's go. Huh?
yeah.
We,
They're
and
like, "No."
I have the spray bottle for them when they do something they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and they're like, "Mama, no, we were just joking."
Yeah, pretty much.
By then, it's like it's too late.
Too late, sucker. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There has to be a kit where you can buy stuff for like the thinking and stuff that you can like just patch on it your own.
Oh, this, that's what I am doing right now. This.
Oh, so that one will move around?
No, that one won't move around now. But, if I find anything like that, I would definitely love to do that. Okay.
I'll check around for you.
Thank
I
you.
check around for you. See what I can find. Yeah,
Thank you, sweetie.
you get it? You get it? What the fuck? Oh, you're welcome. I was trying to act like a gangster. You see? See? Why can't you do this on my back? steadily ignores me.
How's it looking?
It's looking good. I like the eyes.
I'm like, frozen, working.
Let's see.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So I'm gonna make that.
Your mouth and the size of your eyes make me think she's like, what?
So I have stopped working. Error code detected.
Why are you trying to bite me now? Where's you going? Dig your claws all in me, and now you're going to try to take a bite out of Crumb? Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
I may upgrade my emotes. See how I do that.
Like all your emotes?
Yeah, at some point. Just not straight away, but at some point. Like
One of those.
in all good
It's for
time.
one of those busy. What is it? Like busy work day? Where a busy work day, where you don't have anything planned, so you were like, oh, go ahead and do this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing emotes that day. So when I'm not like really busy.
Yeah.
When things have calmed down a little bit. Stuff like that. I just felt like doing some chill today because I was thinking about having interactive art stream and I was like, yeah, it's not gonna work today.
You were thinking about what for the stream?
Interactive art stream. Yeah.
Oh, like you usually do. Like, what color should I do this?
Yeah, but not this time because they may need an extra set of hands at some point. So that's why I'm doing like chill today
Yeah.
instead of interactive. So it was so I could go out at any time.
Yeah.
And partner appreciated that, but he told me that they would try and do it on their own, so I could stream and not have to worry about anything else.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Although I think it's just his sense of pride. I want that lady to do
Yeah. And that's usually how it works.
Yeah. Oh, I did something wrong. Hang on. There. I did it on the wrong layer, so I fix it.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Sure does. Sometimes, for no reason at all, there's this song that I sing. I don't even, it's only a lyric. I don't even remember where he heard it from, but it goes, somebody better get her. She's dancing like a stripper.
I
It comes from a song. I
have
just
no
don't
idea
know
where
what
that's from.
song.
No
Yeah.
idea.
Well, everybody, okay, she's dead, which means he's about to die. Come on, don't prolong his agony. Thank you. Ah, my butt's asleep. Cancel. Hey,
Wait, did the music stop?
did the what stop?
Oh, the music stopped because it asked me if I was still watching. It's like, yep, I'm still watching. What do you mean?
Yeah, it does that.
Oh, okay. At least we have it back on track. And oh my god, this mouse
Lay
is so
down.
much better. Oh,
Lay down.
I'm so happy with my new mouse right now. So freaking amazing.
You want love? No. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. No.
Oh, I just connected this mouse to my Twitch account.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's fine.
What now?
I just had to have a login, and I just put my Twitch account to the login.
Hmm.
That's fine. That's easy enough. The other one, I had to have an actual email for it. I was like, yep, fuck that. I'm just coloring my hair. Okay, I need a drink of water. Okay, Joesic, I cannot control where, what the cat does when I am doing something on stream. Sorry, so I can't be bothering cat. Frost is sleeping, Raven's outside. Lucy comes. No, she came in. Yeah, she came in here. She is probably on her strawberry. She has a strawberry bed that she can walk into.
Mm.
She's probably in her strawberry. She loves it in there. It's like really cozy and comfy for her. Her brother doesn't like beds like that, so she has it all to herself. So, I'm probably gonna get a bed for Frosty at some point.
Mm-hmm.
See if he wants it. But if not, then it's gonna be like, okay, you know what? Then you're just gonna be continually sleeping wherever the fuck you want, as long as it's not my bed. Everywhere except the bed. Mommy's bed. Oh, his eye is actually better. It isn't swollen anymore. Which is really good.
Who's that?
Frostus. My cat.
Oh.
Frostus' eye was swollen and like.
Oh
there's-
yeah.
But he's a lot better now, and so it's not bothering him, and it's no gunk anymore. I made sure that it wasn't swollen. You know, I just like tapped on the outside, you know, where the bone is to see if it's swollen, like really lightly, and it wasn't. And he was like, "Why are you doing that?" Okay, fine, all right, it kind of feels good. Okay, now stop it, because I had to check it, and he realized that I was checking if his eye was better. And he was like, okay, fair enough. Mommy's worried about me. Also, when they get a fever, I tend to, like, I go ahead and call the vet. I'm like, I need to bring my cat in right now. Because that's when they don't eat and stuff. When they have fever.
Yeah.
So that's when I'm like, okay, alright, wrapping you up in a blanket, I am like feeding you through water through a straw, because it's the only way you're gonna drink anything. And I bring them to the vet and be like, okay, what's happening?
Your cats must have kind of a weak constitution.
Oh, no, Frost had just caught something. He was like really sick. Like really sick. Like, he couldn't walk on his own almost. So he got something that was going to kill him if I didn't bring him to the vet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when my cats get sick, they get sick. Like I have to bring them to the vet sick. It's not like
always awesome.
it's not like a small cold or they have weak constitution. No, they're about to keel over. So I take care of my cats. That's not what this is. They just catch something somewhere.
Oh no. See, that's why my cats stay inside.
Yeah, my cats go out because my apartment is that small, and they also hunt mice around here as well. So they keep the neighborhood free of mice.
Yeah.
So they have a purpose. They also keep the pests at bay, which is the seagulls, for one.
Yeah.
So a seagull actually landed here once. All of the cats, every single one in the neighborhood chased that thing away. There were 30 cats. I'm like, one seagull landed here. 30 cats were on that seagull.
Seafood!
Yeah, they were literally like, oh, you landed here, motherfucker? And he was, you know, making loud noise. Cats were outside. And everybody's like, shut the fuck up, you stupid seagull. And it's like, okay, cats, like, oh, you're free food. Humans hate you, you're free food. They chased that seagull so fast.
I had a dream where if I drove down the expressway and stayed on the right side, I'd go to Philadelphia. But if I took a left-hand turn, it'd be like 6 or 7 hours later, I came to a part where it was like a fishing town. It was like, oh yeah, you need a passport to go to this fishing town. I said, why? They said, because once you cross this bridge, you're in um, um, Denmark or something like that. And I was like, how does that work? They were like, look, we don't know. You just need passport.
What the fuck is the huh?
I have weird, crazy dreams. And there was another dream I had that I went
When did we start talking about dreams when I was talking about seagull?
Because it made me think about you have to cross a bridge over the Atlantic. And it didn't seem like it was it seemed like it would take longer, but it didn't. And when you're talking about seagulls, I started thinking about seagulls. I started thinking about the water, and then that's why I said that.
Okay.
But I have some fucking crazy dreams. I've dreamt when I was a baby, and I was like a year or two old. And my mom was in the laundromat when they had these awful plastic seats, not plastic, but fiberglass. And I remember they also had tables because you could either get stuff from the vending machine, or they had a place where you could buy food, or you could bring your own food in.
Yeah.
And then in the dream, my dad comes in because even though he was on shore for 6 months, but I mean on the boat, the aircraft carrier for 6 months, he was on 6 months on land, but he still had duties he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a weird ass dream, but it seemed so real. Oh, you finally decided to sit still, huh? Let me move around now. See how you like it.
Hate that. How's this emote looking to you guys?
It looks good.
Onyx, did you fall asleep?
I think he did.
Yikes.
There's one streamer they have where it shows a real cat and then a finger flipping it off, and it like switches from the cat looking one way to looking at the camera annoyed with the finger up.
That's weird.
These are streamers that I start following way before I knew who you were.
Bye.
You baby.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I said, you're a baby.
Bye.
And then I went, wow.
No.
No, why not?
I'm not that kind of baby.
I know. To me, you're a baby.
That's true. Alright, let's see.
I think it's funny you tried doing that one stream, showing your keyboard, and then your internet was like, nope.
Yeah.
You remember that day?
Yeah, it just did not want to work with me
Yeah.
at all. It was horrible. Like, yep, okay, there it goes. No, because the ears that I did on my other emotes are different, so I kind of want to upgrade them with the ears.
Yeah.
But I just think redoing it would be better.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to worry about Juicy.
Oh? Yeah, she hasn't been on in a while. If it's something personal,
The
sweetie, don't say it on stream.
yeah,
Message me.
yeah. Uh, I mean, I can tell you, but we'd have to mute our mics, or you'd have to mute stream or something. I don't know. But I can tell you some other time.
Yes, please do, because Juice is a very personal individual.
Yeah.
So
Well, if whenever she comes back, you want to reach out to her.
I'll reach out to her after stream.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
Mhm.
No, it's so people's personal life is people's personal life. I
Yeah.
respect that. Well, darling, you should be going to bed soon, shouldn't you?
Well, I sleep on the bed, so I'm technically in bed.
Oh,
I
fair
sleep
enough.
on the couch because of my back issue.
Oh, no, couch is better than your bed?
Yeah, because with the couch, the way it's made up is that um, the cushion goes down in the place I need it to go down, and then the rest is up high. And on the bed, it doesn't do that, and I tend to roll on my stomach on the bed, and then I can't get up the next morning. Meaning I can't. I can barely stand up the next morning.
No, that's not good.
So I sleep on the couch because I get down.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I apologize. It was one of those. It was a natural thing. The cats like to get in the window, but in the other window is the window unit, and she was trying to get up on the window unit.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'm so sorry. I did not mean to scream in your ear. I completely. At that point, all I could see was, "Oh no, you're not," and she peeked her head through the other curtain and looked at me like I wasn't doing nothing, and joked down. But I am so sorry that I yelled in your ear.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's one of those responses, like the one with me with the dicks.
Yeah.
I forgot to move my mic closer. Damn.
Yeah, well, it's like when you see your cats doing something, and you know that all you have to do is say one word, and they're gonna do it. So you yell at them real quick without realizing you have to mute first.
Yeah, exactly. That it's not uncommon, so it's perfectly understandable. It's just caught me way off guard.
Yeah, but I still will apologize.
It's okay, sweetie. It happens to the best of us.
Yes.
All right. So here's the, at least, full view of it. I should probably put some lines around the working thing.
Like black lines?
Yeah, I think so.
What about putting like diagonal lines across them, showing like I don't know.
Like it's moving in a certain direction?
Yeah.
Oh, the colors indicate that.
Well, some people are kind of ignorant. Like, I would look if I didn't know that was supposed to be the thinking symbol, I would think that you put that you had a flower wreath on your head and it just looked.
Yeah, well, it do be like that sometimes. But in this case, it's it should be really clear.
Yeah.
So if they don't know what it means, I'm just gonna be like thinking symbol or like error emote.
Well, if you had room, you could be like, huh? Just put huh in there.
I could actually do something. Hang on.
Hmm.
Oh, I love this tool. I love the
You
tool.
like how is your new mouse working?
It's working amazingly, but what I'm drawing on is my tablet, so I love the tool that I'm working with. It's like really
Is
nice.
that the one with the watermelon or whatever on it?
So now do you see what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Thinking, thinking, thinking. Program has
It's like
stopped
my
working.
cat heard you.
Reboot.
Listen, you said thinking, thinking, and my cat jerked her head up looking around.
Yeah. Hey, Mirror. Why'd you bonk me?
Hey, Mir.
So I think we're done with this one. I think it looks pretty good. So we're just gonna save that to gallery, and we're gonna go ahead and... So which one should I take? Yawn? Surprised or laughing?
Oh, shoot. I say laughing.
Alright.
Because you do laugh. I mean,
I
we
laugh a
all
lot.
laugh a lot.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mir, remember? I told you I was going to tell Kat when we were in uh Savvy stream that when she said don't go anywhere, you were like, make me. I told you I was gonna tattle on you to Deadly so she could turn you into pudding. I said what I said.
Well, you better stay put. Don't say make me because you know exactly what that entails.
For Mir. Oh. Shit. All right.
Okay, for Mir.
Yep.
Mir. Ara ara mesa. Mwah. Oh yeah, I forgot that on the other email. Shit, I made a mistake.
Are those teardrops? Are those supposed to be teardrops?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I was like laughing so much that it's that I'm crying.
Here's a little bit of tidbit for you.
Hmm.
When I laugh too much, it's like I have to actually start slapping my chest because I can't breathe. It's like my body forgets how to breathe.
Yeah, that happens.
see, I know what it entails, hence why I won't say it, however. I can say that, I will not stay put. That I don't under.
See, I know what it entails, hence why I won't say it. However, I can say that I will not stay put. Well, if you need to go home or somewhere else, that's perfectly understandable. But if you
Yeah.
have a prior engagement and somebody is telling you to stay put and you are in a collab, then you don't fucking leave. Yeah, try finding loopholes with me the next time we collab. You're not gonna like what happens.
Oh, you never told me. Are you gonna stream on the first?
Yeah, I am. I'm just wondering how to put Discord on PlayStation 4. So you're gonna have to help me do that this weekend.
Okay. What you're gonna have to do first is you're gonna have to go into
Not right now.
No. I'm not gonna walk through the steps. I'm just saying you have to be on your regular Discord on your computer first.
Okay.
And then you transfer it over.
Oh, we're gonna be collabing, me and Brandy, on the 1st, and we're gonna be drinking.
She's gonna be sipping for wine, and I'm gonna be shooting back high proof alcohol with soda. It's not gonna be a lot of alcohol, but a lot of soda.
Yes.
And you have to understand, like a 18-ounce bottle, if I put like an inch of liquor in there and the rest water, after 2 gulps, I'm drunk. I mean, I'm buzzed. I'm not drunk.
Why, oh god, Mir, huh? Equals bad? Oh, we're gonna be playing the quarry together.
Oh, yeah.
After the stories you've heard? Oh, come on. It's not gonna be that bad. We're gonna be playing the quarry.
Are you talking about me drinking, or are you talking about Deadly?
Me. The stories that he's heard is like me jumping off rooftops. We're talking like I jumped from rooftop to rooftop.
A game?
No, in actual life.
Don't do that.
While I was drunk. So we could do that, but we couldn't walk worth for shit. Me and my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get drunk, I'm a stupid happy drunk.
You're stupid happy drunk? I get really, really giddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I laugh at everything. That's when I get to where I laugh so much that you'll hear me start slapping my chest because I can't breathe. I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And I get where like I'll start talking and then I'll stop and there'll be like maybe a minute pause and I'm like, what was that saying? And people usually fuck with me. Oh, you were talking about this. I'm like, are you sure? Because I can remember. There's only one time that I have been so drunk I have not remembered. I was visiting a friend and I told him I've never gotten so drunk where I blacked out. And apparently I had drunk so much I got up off because I sleep on the recliner, the hideaway couch. I had got up to go to the bathroom and apparently I fell and they helped me up and I went to the bathroom and then and then I ended up, after I go to the bathroom, I ended up throwing in the toilet, got up and went back to the bed. I don't remember any of that. I woke up with like a bruise on my leg where I'd fallen. That's one and only time I got so drunk. Now, when I'm drunk and I remember, like, I know what I'm saying, but my brain is to the point, like, I don't care what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, you knew what you were getting into when I told you how I act when I get drunk.
So it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah. The exclamation point right there looks like kernels of corn
Huh?
or kernels of corn or those the candies for Halloween that have like orange, white,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah.
cobbed corn. Why did I put it there? It's stupid. You can't unsee it? Okay, then I'm not putting it there. Just wondering what I did wrong here, because I feel like I did something. Okay. Mm.
I bet Mira will remember where this came from. And they go, "You better come get her. She's dancing like a stripper." It must just be an American thing. Okay, I need you guys' help. I've been trying to remember who this band is. I cannot remember their name or any of their songs. All I know is that on one of their album covers, they had like a group of animal heads on the right side, and it looked like they were moving to the left. And I cannot remember. All I know is that they're a good group. I just can't remember their name. Yeah, it's got a buffalo and I think a giraffe and either one of the big cats. But yeah, and every time I look up album cover with animal head, that always brings me to Queen. So I typed in music band with an album cover with animal heads moving to the left is not Queen, and they still pulled it Queen. Man, I yelled at my phone. It's not fucking Queen.
And because Queen has a certain style music.
Uh-huh. This one's cute right here.
This one?
Yeah, the laughing. See, this would be me. I would do that one redeem that I do that scares you, and then I would do this face. I have no clue what was just done.
Oof! It's a thing in one of the games that I used to play. It's funny.
He just told you that he was giving you too much power.
Billy, I was given too much power. What the hell did you do?
It's not what he did, it's what he's probably going to do.
What did you do?
He's talking about the run one and the Dix one.
If you, Mir, I'm just gonna tell you this. The only time those redeems are like viable to use is when I'm on the PC, because when I'm on when I'm at the PlayStation, I can't hear those. Yeah.
Did you download Fora yet?
Yeah, I already did. It's on my PS4. I already owned the game, so.
Oh, okay. I downloaded it off of Plus.
Yeah, I got it there from there as well.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I get a 25 card gift card so I'm able to use it. Yeah, but see, you also be able to have, should be able to have other people in your Discord, even if we go to Discord to the PlayStation, because those times when you're like, you're breaking up, you know, or it's because I have the controller too far away from me. And, but I was on Discord through my PlayStation. You just have to be on Discord through your phone or laptop first.
Alright. This is getting weird.
I've seen people play the quarry by themselves, but I haven't seen anyone play them duo.
Well, that ought to be fun for us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming the same time you are, because when it diverges past where we each have our own side of the story, we're both gonna have to mute and turn off our headphones, or I can't figure out how we're gonna do it, but what I would probably do. I know that you would want to turn the headphones off so we couldn't hear each other. But then I don't want to talk over each other, so I'm not sure how to do that part.
We'll figure it out, don't worry.
Yeah.
We can also play test. Like, have someone with us and see and test it out. See how we can, you know, work out those kinks and those worries that you have. So,
Yeah.
Mir, you volunteer? No, I hope you guys are enjoying me making some new emos for you guys. But what the mistake I made with the one that I currently made here is this over here. Hang on. So what I didn't do was the skin tone here.
Uh,
That was my mistake, so I'm gonna have to fix that real quick because otherwise it's gonna bother me.
OCD.
Uh-huh.
You know, I went to a rehab center for my disability, and I had my own little stuff, my own little corner, and I had a bag with a bag rip. And this girl came in, and she had moved my shit. She like straightened it up, what she had to say, and I told her, please don't touch my stuff. I have OCD. And she said, no, you don't. I said, yeah, I do. She says, you don't have obsessive cleaning disorder. I said, that's not what it is. OCD is compulsive something disorder. It's I can't think of it right now because I'm tired.
Hang on. Okay. OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah. So I hate when my stuff is moved. And
Yeah.
for her to say it meant cleaning, it meant obsessive cleaning, I was like, no, I don't know who told you that, but that's not what it is. And OCD, anything from you going over someone's house and they have like 2 dirty dishes in the sink and you flip out, to someone touching something of yours and moving it. Oh man, I flip out.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's
Like
cross-platform. Nice.
What is?
Corey, you can play across platforms. Nice.
Yeah, but you'd have to pay for it on your computer, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. So, ergo, not going to be it on a computer. I'm just gonna be playing it on PlayStation. I will have a horrible mic. I do apologize, but that's how that is.
Yeah.
What the? Stupid.
Well, I'm using my headset that I use to listen to anime and music on my tablet.
Anime music is actually really good. At least some of it is. I'm very specific about my music. What I'm currently listening to now is actually pretty nice because it's a happy kind of music. It's just somebody like techno or something, but I don't mind it because it's actually pretty nice to listen to. Okay. We're almost done fixing this one because I realized that something was off about it. So here it is. Now that's good.
Okay.
Look at
What
that.
we'll do is when next time you're on and I'm not exhausted, we can test it with the mic. I'll go on the Discord on my PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and I'll stream, or we can have and then once somebody can be watching me, and they can be in Discord too, so they can say, no, we can't hear her. And what I'll do is mute my headset and my mic on Discord, and see if it mutes my mic on my controller. That's how we'll test that out. Oh,
Well,
ow!
we can see about it.
Yeah. Why is it whenever your cat is asleep on you, and you move to get up, they gotta dig their claws on you?
I don't know. They do that all the time with me. At least my cats do.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. They just do it. Apparently I'm just thinking about how to do the hair. Because it has to make sense, okay? That's my main issue. Like, it has to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So far, so good.
Yeah.
It says it's art chill today, so it's not exactly a lot of talking about whatever I'm doing, because why would I talk about that? It's a lot more fun talking about something else.
Yeah. I guess you gave up trying to make a little bow.
Yeah, I did. I did not want to do that. I was like, fuck that, no.
Yeah, because it's a little bitty spot, and I know you would want to make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I always want to have it, like, you know, indicated that I have a bow, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? We'll just skip it for now and just upgrade it with the ears.
Well, you know what? It's actually good the way they made the hands, because they got the fingers and the hands, so it makes it look like it's a half glove. So you'd at least would be able to paint that black.
Oh, that is what I did from this. So if I take this
Yeah.
off, hang on. There. That's the original. That's mine.
Yeah.
I put it a little bit further down with the fingers. So you see here? I put it a little bit further down with mine.
Yeah.
So it would be like a little bit more like me. So
Alright.
the thing is, you can add lines or you can make it shorter. The fingers, but I just decided to add a little bit more lines. So even though that is there, you can always, so you have like space to add things like right here.
It's customizable.
Yeah, so it's customizable and everything else. So it's really nice.
Right.
Yeah. I paid like a $1 for these emotes or something like that, like $1 or $2,
That's not bad.
and they were like in a bulk. They were on sale, so Etsy, pretty good.
Yeah. Hmm.
You should go to bed, sweetie.
I'm waiting until I have to go potty because once I take my medicine, if I try to get up, my sleeping medicine, I'll be like too drowsy and I'll be afraid I'll fall over.
Okay. Well, we can't have you falling over. It's not good.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, then we hear a hospital. Then we hear a ambulance and we're like, that's not good.
I'm not that far from the hospital, but it's just waiting on the ambulance.
Hmm?
I said I'm not that far from the hospital.
Fair enough. But yes, please stay safe.
I will. I'll stay on this one until I have to go. So this way when I come back, you'll know I'm alright.
Alright.
Oh, wow. The way you have those two things of hair on the left, that makes it look like the spades from a card.
Yeah. I know. I like putting in some little Easter eggs sometimes.
That's pretty cool. That's what you're going to be like when we're playing 4-H. You're going to be laughing at me how goofy I am. And I'll say, like when it comes to decisions, I'll ask the chat, which one should I pick? To see if I actually have anybody in there. And if no one answers after a little while.
Brandy?
Huh?
Okay, so can Xbox and PS4 play on the Quarry together? Console players note that online multiplayer is only supported across the same PlayStation, Xbox generations. PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 5, Xbox One to Xbox One, Xbox Series.
Well, damn.
Yeah, that kind of puts a wrench in it. So
You always play Dead by Daylight.
Yes, exactly. So that's that. Thank you, Mir, for the info, because now we are going to be playing Dead by Daylight and we're going to be drunk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. Mir, so you're joining? Poor guy's
You
not
don't
gonna
have
know.
to drink if you have to be somewhere
Yeah, exactly.
later that day.
Don't worry. We're not gonna force you to drink. It's just more like, would you like to be there to play Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
You know, just play the game with us, and that's about it.
Yeah, I wish it was cross-platform because when I was on my PS4, I could play Dead by Daylight with you, and then when I got my PS5, I could still play Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, but apparently somebody did something stupid with Quarry.
Yeah, they probably did that.
Oh God, drunk DVD. The way my DVD said.
They probably did that so people who don't have PlayStation or whatever would have to buy it on multiple platforms.
Something like that. I don't know. You know, corporations, companies, whatever, always want more money anyway. So let's just leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this conversation.
You do realize I have a laptop now.
Yes.
I don't know if I could run DVD on it. I'd have to see how much it costs.
If your laptop is not a gaming laptop, I do not recommend it.
Oh.
No.
I don't know if it is or isn't.
Plus, I have next gen, so it wouldn't work regardless. Well, Mir, you can still play Dead by Daylight with us. You silly.
Yeah, but Dead by Daylight supports computer, PlayStation,
Xbox.
and Xbox.
Yeah. You played Dead by Daylight with us before, Mir, so are you gonna be playing or not? What about As Dusk Falls? Brandy doesn't have that game.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's available on the on the X.
On PlayStation?
On PlayStation, yeah. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm gonna be mixing everything up.
Yep. Now I see the
like
problem.
a lot of the good games are not cross-platform. Like The Forest isn't.
Cross-platform.
13th isn't.
So it isn't cross-platforms? Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, huh? You know, more people will buy it if it were cross-platform, right?
Yeah. And it said, like a couple of them I looked up, they said, and sadly, don't sadly me, go ahead and fix that shit.
Well, excuse me, so how about you just fix your shit?
Yeah, because like even Call of Duty is cross-platform.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what the, huh? Even Destiny is cross-platform. Yeah. Destiny 2 is cross-platform. I'm sorry, you just, no.
And see, here's something I don't understand, because it doesn't take a lot of memory, and people play it, but not as often as you think. Among Us is cross-platform.
Holy mother of Christ! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. So fix your shit.
Yeah, because when I first started playing it, I was playing it on my tablet, and then when I got my PS5, we bought the game, and which I'm gonna have to re-buy the game because I bought it on my son's account, and he wants to take his name off my account. I'm gonna have to end up buying again. But yeah, you can play PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. That's like Final Fantasy 11 online was cross-platform with all three, but on Final Fantasy 14, it's only PlayStation and computer because when Square Enix went to ask Microsoft if they wanted to be in part of the system of it, they flat out said that the only way we're gonna partner with you is that it's just computer and Xbox, because Microsoft owns the computers and Xbox.
Yeah.
And Square Enix said, well, if you're going to be like that, the joke's on you. We'll just have it on PlayStation and PC.
Yeah.
So Xbox lost a lot of money because of that.
Okay, quick question for you. What time are we gonna be collabing then on first?
What time is it there for you now?
It's 4:30 right now for me, PM.
In PM?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, hang on. I've got to get to my clock. And let's see, clock. What is the city you're in?
Sandnes, Norway.
Summit?
Hang on, I'll write it down for you. I'm gonna send it to you on DMs on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There.
Alright.
If that one doesn't work, there's another town.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yeah, hang on. I thought you had said something else.
Ma,
What?
Well,
my back.
Okay, hang on a minute. They have. Oh, I found it. You said Norway, right?
yep.
Come on, man. Really? Michael, I'm pretty sure they heard you.
Right, man. I'm a dude. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Okay, you're 7 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
So I would need to know a time, your time, because it would need to be at least 11 a.m. my time, 11 or 12, so I don't start too early.
Okay. I can start at 6, so around dinner time. That's fine with me.
Yes, 11 a.m. for me.
Yep. So
Now I got another. Get off me! Sorry.
BT.
then we have Mir, who is 6 hours behind me, or I'm 6 hours ahead of Mir.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow. That should be fun because if he's 6 hours ahead of you, then I'm 1 hour ahead of him. I'm gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you. I'm gonna hurt you.
No, he's an hour ahead of you.
Hey,
That's what I said. He's an hour ahead of me,
Okay.
and 7 hour. You're 7 hours ahead of him.
I'm
Oh,
7
no,
hours ahead.
you're.
I'm 7 hours ahead of. Okay,
sit down.
I'm 7 hours ahead of you. I'm 6 hours ahead of Mare.
Okay. Michael, I'm getting ready to go to the bathroom. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I haven't been to sleep yet. Yeah, you're the same time zone as Amsterdam.
Yep.
Come on, get him, please. Ow. Yeah, my one cat Beefy, he's fucking heavy as all get out.
Mm-hmm.
And when he starts to fall and he digs his claws in you, oh my god. I have scars on both of my knees from them.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to fix this quite a bit here. Mm. Hmm. Okay, that does not work.
Oh, he doesn't want me to love on him. He wants to love on him.
Okay, I will be right back.
Alright.
I have returned and I am in one piece.
Good. Welcome back.
Yeah. Yes, thank you to take my medicine.
Yes, and then you should be going to bed.
I know, Mom. I meant that in a loving way.
I know. I'm just fixing the hair and how I want it because it's actually getting on my nerves how it's looking right now.
Yeah. Usually when you do something close up, you're like, yeah, that looks good, and then you back up and you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, what the fuck was I thinking? And, so I'm just fixing it up. Like, sure, it seems like it works, but then all of a sudden it doesn't, so it's just a matter of fixing a few things here and there.
Well,
Not the end of the world. It's not like on paper where you have to like plan everything. It's like, oh, drawing on paper is easy. I will strangle you.
if you have the right setup, that costs a lot of money. And not a lot of people have that kind of money. Or you can sketch it on the computer, but you have to have a big enough piece of paper to print it out on.
Oh, I
And
don't
then
have
you
a
print it out on.
I don't have a printer.
I think if you had a big enough, it has to be a really big, wide printer that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, so.
All right. What's the next day that you're not streaming?
That would be Saturday, but I think I have something planned then, so Sunday.
Just shoot me a DM, and
We will talk.
if I don't answer right away, it's because I'm asleep.
It's fine, sir.
So, but I already have some ideas that I want to run across with you.
Alright. We will talk on Sunday. You go get some sleep, okay? Go sleep.
I don't want it yet. I gotta wait till my medicine starts kicking in.
Alright. Fine.
I'm like a kid. Time to go to bed.
No.
After this commercial and the next commercial.
It's like 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Well, see, when I was growing up, we both had to go to bed at like 7:30 when we were really young. To make, because you need a lot of sleep when you're younger.
Yeah.
And then when I was about, 8 or not, no, I was 9. So my sister was 12. So she was able to stay up till 9:30, but I still had to go to bed at 8:30. And then when we got into high school, like junior high, we didn't have a time to go to bed. But we knew from ahead of time, if you don't go to bed at night and you're tired the next day, you're still going to school.
Yeah.
And then I never faked being sick. So I remember one year, I don't know if it's the same way in where you're from, but over here, every 6 months, no, every 6 weeks, you have 2 days of exams. And exams, you have 3 classes the first day and 3 classes the second. And you get 2 hours. Some teachers give you an hour to study that hour and then the next hour to take the test. Well, I remember one year. This was definitely junior high. I remember one year, the vice principal had announced that nobody was going to leave the school early, even if you got done with your test early, or if you had study hall for the last your last class. No one was going to leave until school was out.
Yeah.
And I remember I was off. I was already not feeling really good, you know. And I woke up and I had a sore throat and my ears hurt. I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to school and get these tests done. Well, on that day, my last class was study hall, which is 2 hours. You don't do anything. So after my class before study hall, I went and called my mom. And I told her, I said, well, the vice principal said we weren't allowed to leave early. I said, but Mama, I feel awful. My throat hurt. My ears hurt when I swallow. So my mom came and checked me out. She took me to the emergency room on the Navy base because this way we wouldn't have to pay for anything. And the doctor told me that I had a sore throat because I had 2 ear infections. I had an inner and an outer ear infection. So I had to carry my drops and my antibiotics and some Tylenol to school because I couldn't take my pain medicine until I got home. And I had to put cotton in my ears after I put the medicine in. So it wouldn't all just run out at once.
Yeah.
And I remember he called me to his office and said that I was in trouble for leaving the previous day because he said no one was leaving. And he wanted to give me,
Detention?
he wanted to suspend me for 3 days.
Hmm.
I'd still have to come in the next day and take my exams, but after that I was suspended for 3 days. So as soon as I got done, because I showed him my medicine, he didn't care. So as soon as I got done talking to him, I went back to the payphone and called my mom again. My mom said, "Stay right there by the payphone. I'll be right there."
Okay.
So she came in, and we went into the vice principal's office, and she let him have it. And he was like, "Well, I told the students that, nobody could check out for any reason." And my mom pulled out the medicine, and she even, and it showed, 2 drops every so many hours in both ears, and take the penicillin every so many hours, and then the pain reliever. And so my mom said she said she told this to you. And he was like, yes. So, and you're still going to suspend her? Well, you were still threatening her with a 3-day suspension after you showed her the medication? And he kept trying to say, well, that's because we were doing that for all students. And my mama was like, I don't care what you do for all students. You already know that my child does not check out unless she's sick. Because I was the type of child, if I had a dentist appointment at 8 a.m., I went to my orthodontist appointment, and they usually had to tighten my braces, and then I went right to school.
Yeah.
I could have stayed home the whole day, but I didn't want to be a day behind. So I went to school. So the only time I wasn't in school is when I was sick. And then I remember in high school, I brought a note in to let them know what time my mom was coming to pick me up for an appointment. And when I got to the office, she was getting ready to come up, and they go, oh, well, we're not letting you check out. And I was like, why not? And they said, you are one of the most politest students we have here. And, which kind of, made me happy. But then I was thinking, like, if you just knew what my dad would threaten if I wasn't polite.
Yeah. So they
So,
didn't want you to leave to your dentist
yeah,
appointment?
yeah, no, they were being funny about it because they said other students that come in to check out, they're not polite at all.
Okay, fair enough. I was like, wait, what?
Well, like my mom always told me, you get more with honey than you do vinegar.
That's true. Okay, I kind of like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you really don't need the candy corns on there just to emphasize their laughing.
No.
I mean, it's pretty exclamatory with how the eyes are and the tears going underneath them.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the ears right now, because this one is not so much at the back, so...
Yeah, because the way that the head's turned.
Yeah. So we're gonna...
Alright. Now I am ready to trip. Well, let me fix my cover. Yeah. Quit eating. Hang on.
Okay.
Kitty's doing something that they're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I like this. It's good. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Skin tone. There. Let's go ahead and color.
I heard some noise and look, one of the cats had gotten the empty bag of fish sticks out of the trash and was eating the bag.
Oh, come on. I heard quit eating and I instantly stopped what I was doing.
It's like...
Mir stopped eating when you said quit eating.
Yeah, they're always eating.
No, Mir. Mir stopped eating when you said quit eating. It's like, here. I heard quit eating. I instantly stopped what I was doing.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm going to.
Well, I tell you one thing. I'm the type of person. I wasn't even eating and just heard it and immediately sat back like, I'm sorry.
I wasn't even eating and I just heard it and immediately sat back like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I try not to get in arguments with anybody when it's around time to eat or before I go to sleep. Because if I get really mad, I don't have an appetite and I can't fall asleep.
That's why you don't do that.
Yeah, same. It's like if somebody is in between me and my food, I'm sorry, but I am winning that fight.
Oh, no. No, if someone gets me really, really mad, then I lose my appetite.
Yeah, I get that. I don't get like that. It's like, so somebody tries to steal my food. I actually was at a restaurant and a guy was there. So I was with my friends. This was not with family. I was with my friends and they were like, we're gonna treat you to food because you look like you need to eat. And this guy that I knew, he was just being an ass. And I'm like,
I think
okay.
you told me this story.
I was like,
You tried to steal something off your plate.
no, he took my whole plate. From in front of me, and I was like, Give back the plate if you value your life.
Was it he joking or?
No, he was about to eat it, so I clocked his lights out, managed to save my plate, and I made sure to stuff his head through a wooden wall, like a separator, like the ones that you can move around. And I made sure that it was stuck there, and I was like, I'm gonna go eat now.
Well, that was rude anyway. He should have gotten up and got his own damn food.
Yeah, he had already eaten as well, so I was pretty fucking pissed.
No. If someone were to reach to grab my food, the next thing they're gonna find is a fork through their hand.
I already done that. I was like, this guy, I didn't even realize who he was until after I'd eaten, and I was like, oh yeah, it's you. And so he woke up, he's like, why am I stuck here? It's like, they were helping me out of it. And then he got out of it and he tried to say something and do something, and I was like, I just clocked your lights out for a piece of food, and I was hungry at that time. So what do you think I'm gonna do to you now when I'm fed and I have fuel in the tank? You set the fuck down. Yeah.
Did you read what Amir typed?
God damn! Bro almost died over food!
No, above that.
I mean, I want to eat something, but, you know, we're not gonna talk about it. Oh my god, he used to sit there. Mir, you're dirty. Dirty.
That's why I said, get your head out of the good.
Get your head out of the good? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, it is, yeah, people have almost died over food when it comes to me. I'm like... It's like, even my partner doesn't joke about taking food away from me. He knows. He's like, It's like, your funeral!
If anyone grabbed my plate at a restaurant after they just ate and were about to eat food that I'm gonna have to pay for, no.
No, I didn't. Well, I wasn't paying for it. My friends were treating me to it. But still, not my food.
Was this a friend of yours?
No, my friends were buying me dinner because I was really hungry, and they saw that I was about to collapse and I was waiting for the bus to go home. So they're just like, okay, we're just gonna treat you to food because I was tight on cash. And this person who took my plate was somebody from my past that I don't like. I don't even remember their name because they're that unimportant.
Yeah. What, did they just like walk up to the table and took it?
Oh, they tried to get my attention, you know. First 3 times I was really hungry and I was just like, you know what, just leave me alone, man. I don't care about you. And he was just being rude, and then he was eating there with his friends, and then he'd done and they were about to leave. We were getting our food. We just put it down in front of me, and she was running in the kitchen again because she forgot something, and by the time she comes back, I had already clocked this guy's lights out, put him through this movable wooden wall, and was about to sit down and eat. She's like, what the fuck happened? He tried to steal my food. He just ate. I know. He was made to pay for the wall, not me.
Well, it was theft.
Yeah, exactly. So she
It
was
may
like,
not be. Yeah, it may not have been a lot of money, but still.
yeah, because she saw me when I walked in. I was white as a sheet, and she was like, you do that over food? Oh, goddamn, I don't want to see what happens when you are fed.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like, you don't steal somebody's food. It doesn't matter if it's a joke or not. If it's something they react really badly over, you don't fucking do it. This guy knew how I would react because he was in the same school as me in grade school. He witnessed me put a fork through a guy's hand.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, with me, when I got older, the only person who I'd let eat off my plate is like if it was an infant, like, you know, between the years of 1 and 2, who were a family member.
Mm-hmm.
And if they wanted to sit on my lap and they didn't want to sit on anyone else's, I would basically, what I would do is I would put like the French fries close to where they were to separate it from everything else. So I still had my own food and they could grab the French fries.
Exactly. But the only people that I share my food with, and if I'm in a good mood, if I'm like okay and I don't need the food like straight away, I'm keen on sharing. But you take my food away from me. You just signed away your life, your will to live. So
Yeah.
it's like there's no saving you here. There's only death in this vicinity. Oh, my family members are like, you just took her food? Yep. So yeah, so what? I recommend you put it back and don't take another bite. Like right now. Why? You're about to find out.
Yeah, she's about to hurt you. But see, if people don't like you told me about your past, about when you went to school and you know it was tight when it was just you and your mom. That people need to understand that whenever you got food, that was your food.
Yeah.
No one better touch your damn food, and that just follows you to adulthood, because even though you're not thinking about it consciously, your subconscious is clicking. Nope, don't let him have food. Kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurt him.
It's like, oh, this person wants to steal my food. Brain go, fuck you, fuck this, you're dead.
Yeah, because the subconscious part of your brain remembers the time when you were growing up, and sometimes, you know, you could only eat, once a day, possibly twice if you were lucky,
Because money was really tight.
Yeah, yeah. Because, rent had to be paid, the electric and
the water.
to live, electric, water, gas, all that stuff, air conditioning. And then if your mom had a car, she needed money for the petrol station.
Yeah.
And then, if you needed a haircut, unless she knew how to trim your bangs where it didn't look bad. And then, of course, if you got hurt, then she'd have to pull even more money away from the budget if you had to go to the doctor.
Yeah. That was when money was really tight, and it was pretty bad, but it was only a certain time, but at certain times in my life, still, it had a really big impact. And so when somebody stole my food, it was like, okay, you just told me you want to die.
Or you want a fork in your hand.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you have chosen violence today. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but see, my mom growing up, let's see, there were Uncle Billy, Aunt Joan, Uncle Johnny, Aunt Sarah, Aunt Barbara, Aunt Winnie, and there were 8 kids in my mom's family. And my grandfather was a taxi cab driver.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got retirement from the Navy, but I'm not sure. But my mom was sent to the bar every payday to get his check, because one thing of beer, like a one draft of beer, was 10 cents. So, of course he didn't make that much because everything didn't cost that much, but they basically were poor.
Yeah. And
they got government cheese, and they got help from the government and all this. So when my Aunt Sarah and my mom and my Uncle Johnny were old enough, I think it was my mom and my Aunt Sarah actually dropped out of school to get jobs. And I don't remember where my Aunt Sarah worked. My mom got a job working in accountant at a department store that was big back then. So when she got paid, she'd buy the stuff that females needed growing up.
Yeah.
And she'd go, and when they needed new shoes, she'd buy them new shoes, and she'd buy them like clothes and all that stuff, so that the money my grandmother was getting went for like
Food.
paying whatever they paid on rent, food, utilities. But sometimes if she didn't have enough money for utilities and food, then my mom and my aunt would, help out. And I remember one time my grandfather, when he used to get drunk, he would hit my grandmother. Well, when my mom and my aunt Sarah and my uncle Johnny were teenagers, like 17, 18 years old, my grandfather went to hit my grandmother, and my mom, Aunt Sarah, and Uncle Johnny stood in front of my grandfather and said, "If you lay a hand on her again, they will not find your body." He
Oh,
never touched her. Yeah, he never hit her again.
damn. That's scary. When kids are the ones threatening, when your kids start threatening you,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah. And then I remember he was told not to spank the girls while he's been drinking, and something happened, and he went and whooped one of the girls, and my grandmother, she went in the house. She found out and came out and took a butcher knife and slit his arm open. So he had a cast on covering his hand past his wrist and halfway up his forearm. He told him not to touch the kids when he was drunk. He didn't listen.
Yep,
He paid the price.
that he did.
And then something I remember about my grandfather, I don't remember how old I was, I know I was young, that pissed my mom off, is that we had went over to my Aunt Winnie's house and Uncle Tony's.
Mm-hmm.
And they had owned a building, and there was an apartment on top and the one on the bottom. So they basically had the first and second floor, the basement and ground floor, and then the people upstairs had second, third floor. Well, I remember sitting on my grandfather's lap watching TV, and my grandfather let me take a sip of beer. My mom turned around. Oh my God. I thought my mom was going to beat my grandfather to death.
Beat him
But
senseless.
yeah. But then my aunt and uncle end up buying a house across the street, and they remodeled it where on the bottom floor, the kitchen was about the same size. Might have been a little bit bigger, but that would be the living room area, they turned into the dining room. And then where the front bedroom or master bedroom used to be for the lower part, they removed that wall and turned that in the living room. And then you went up one floor, and there was a bedroom up there that was the master bedroom. And then there was a small bedroom, not big. My cousin Nikki, he wanted a smaller one. But then there was a door going into it would be like the living room area if it was a two, split apartment where my cousin Tony slept, and you had to go to that area to get to the third floor. I just blew on my cat's face, and his paws went like up.
Okay, I got really confused as to where this conversation went.
When I start getting tired, my brain's all over the place.
Yeah.
Beefy, say goodnight. Beefy, say goodnight. She can't see you shaking your head. Okay, so I guess you can walk away. That'll work. Alright.
Alright, go get some sleep, honey.
Yeah, I'm turning my PlayStation off first,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna leave the chat.
Bro basically
Turn it
lost
off.
an arm.
Who did?
your story about your grandfather. Bro basically lost an arm.
Yeah, he almost lost his arm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But you have to understand, back then, the husband could beat his wife literally half to death, and the police wouldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I know.
Because the way the police looked at it is that a wife was a husband's property.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Yeah. All right. I will talk to you next time.
We will talk later, sweetheart. I'll see you around.
Okay. Good night.
Night. Alright, the music stopped again, but that's fine. We'll just continue. There we go. Onyx, are you still with me? Onyx. Onyx, wake up! Ah, alright. Mir, you still with me there? Still over there? Alrighty. So, I'm gonna be ending stream soon because it's been 3 hours. I'm also gonna have to get some food in me. So sadly we can't be on endless stream time, but I would love to keep streaming, but then again, I do have to get going soon. In order so I can actually get food and stuff. But before we do that, we're going to continue a little bit on this emote. Let's see. Aha. I see some mistakes that I need to fix. There. Oh, hang on, chat. I'm gonna have to take the phone call. I'll be right back. Hello. Fair enough. No, it's fine. I can save the wait. I just figured you were busy. Yeah. Yeah, you can also just walk it. I just put it into black rust for a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. I'm in the middle of stream, but I'm about to end soon. But yeah, I can definitely give you a helping hand, yeah. By all means, but yeah, if I could borrow that, would I just have a look. But I will let you know when I'm done with the stream. It's about 10 to 20 minutes. Okay. Alright, Alright, that was my friend Blueberry. She needs my help with something, so she's coming over. And I'm gonna have to end stream a little bit sooner. But that's okay. Because we can continue streaming tomorrow, of course. We have a schedule tomorrow, but it won't be at 6 AM for me, because that's too early. So I'll be having it a little bit later, guys. Hey Pico, how you doing? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid, guys. Alright, so this is the emote that we were working on. And the emote that we already made was this one. So I'll be uploading this as soon as I can. I hope you guys like it. And I will see you. Of course, I'm gonna find us somebody to raid before I go. Alright, let's see. Who is online? Here's the question. How about we raid Frozen today? He's cool. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and copy the raid message, guys. And we are gonna go ahead and raid Need to make sure that I write the thing correctly. Okay. So let's go ahead and copy the raid message, and we will raid. Oh, shit. I did a stupid. There. That would be the correct thing. So let's go ahead. Show Frozen Sunlight some love. They are playing golf with your friends, which is always a fun game to play, apparently, as so I'm told. I haven't played it myself, but will soon enough. So since we are winding down, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music. So I will see you all tomorrow for some Cult of the Lamb. I will be starting at 8 AM for you guys, and in the afternoon for myself. But I will be changing my schedule since I was changed to 6 AM, so don't worry about that. But until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me and coming and being here and enjoying this art stream. Now, take care of yourselves and have a wonderful start of your weekend. Bye-bye.